I just rolled out of bed. This is a question from the coaching group. How do I work on self-image, self-love? This is a fantastic question here. How do I not hate myself? All right, if you want the coaching, Durianrider.com. We answer every single question in that group. Relationships, making money, getting fit, getting lean, self-love, etc. Fitness, running, run a 2:10 marathon, etc. Let's do that. I grew up as a fat kid. I was bullied hard. It taught me not to care what people think of me. Great. My own parents made fun of me. That's good. But the problem is that what I think of myself. That's great. Now, here's the thing. This person identifies the problem. The problem is me overthinking things about me. It's fantastic. All right, you're halfway cured because you can identify what the cause is. It's you. I've lost over 80 pounds thanks to you, but with my body dysmorphia, I still see myself as my old self. It drove me to have a raging eating disorder, and I fell off your protocol. I have a little bit of weight, stomach. I have a little bit of a stomach, but I'm not 280 anymore. I'm 180, which is going to be a lot better for your spine and your knees. So congratulations. I've luckily maintained my weight, but being thin is all I think about. I suffer from depression. I use your videos for help, but sometimes it sucks me in, and so does the self-hate. I'm back in your protocol. What can I help with this? So basically, it's great you've had the background you have had because, man, I wish I had before and after photos. All right? Do you realize what a gold mine you're sitting on? Can you imagine how many millions of dollars, multi-millions of dollars I could have if I was 280 pounds and leaned down? All right. Do you mean how many more millions of people I could reach? Durianrider, you've never been fat. Why would she listen to you? Because I never got fat. That's why. But the before and after photos, that just grabs attention like nothing else. All right, nothing else. Like I remember one of the YouTuber brand I helped created High Carb Hannah. And she came to one of my events in Thailand, and she was overweight. She wouldn't get skinny. I said, "Listen to me, you'll get slim." We'd back and forth and have debates and dramas and stuff like that. But in the end of the day, I said, "Look, do you want to be a YouTube big time influencer? All right, do you want to be making millions of dollars? All right." She's like, "Yeah, that'd be great." So she did, all right, because she took my advice. She used before and after photos. Okay, so dude, having before and after photos going from 280 to 180, that's a big one. A lot more Americans can relate to you than they can relate to me. They look at me like, I don't want to run a marathon. I don't want to have a supermodel girlfriend. Or maybe some people do. But it's sort of, you're sitting on a gold mine, and all you're doing right now is being fucking beta and going, it's going to be thinner, it's going to be thinner. It's when does it stop? Okay? And I'm saying this as a dad, a big brother, uncle, coach, whatever you want to call me. So I might sound condescending, but I'm not. I'm trying to just wake you up into reality of helping you be your alpha sigma self versus staying in beta world or going back to beta world here and there. Oh, me. So the secret to life is serving others, right? And others is the environment. I mean, look around. I could call me insane, but when I look at the skyline, I see pollution, and I look at I watch videos in Europe and bike racing. This year, I'm like, fucking hell, look at the pollution in the skyline. I'm like, damn. The water's fucked, the land's fucked, the animals are getting fucked. We've got so much work to do. All right. When I wake up in the morning, I'm like, I don't feel like working today. I don't care how I feel. I'm getting shit done. All right. I'm getting shit done. Okay. There's work to do. That's a part of being a man. Okay. You're judged on the value you provide. All right. What value do you bring? If you don't have any value, then life's even harder. Life's just fucking hard, man. All right. You're gonna get beat up. You're gonna get bashed. You're gonna get trashed. You're gonna get whatever. Why would you do that to yourself? Other people are gonna do that. All right. It baffles me. I remember one day I just woke up and I'm like, doesn't matter how I feel. What matters is I get shit done. And by getting shit done, that will make me feel good. Alright? So whatever fuel you have, whether it's positivity or negativity or whatever. I'm using that as fuel to move forward. All right. Someone says, Durianrider, you a fuckwit. I'm like, great, that's fuel. Someone says, Durianrider, you saved my life. Great, that's fuel. Right? Like, I don't like, especially as I get older, I realize how short life is, man. Okay. It's like, the only thing you have control over is your thoughts and emotions. You don't have control over how many days you're going to live. Like, you could be dead today. No one knows, right? You control your thoughts and emotions. You don't control much else, anything else really. You can't control your heart. You can't control how long your life's going to be. You never know, man. You just never fucking know. So you live today and make your life count. Leave legacy. So focus on leaving legacy versus focusing on beating yourself up, okay? Like, and I just love working and making a difference on the planet. Even like, I'm selling people fitness shoes and shit, and just, that feels good as well. And the money I make with that, I get to spend on organic fruit, or I get to, the shoes are getting sold regardless. I'm basically putting my hand out in that fucking epic cash flow and just like, just skimming all this cash into my money bags. All right, I'm just putting my hand out in the money flow. There's this big billions of dollars of foot industry, and I'm putting my little hand out there and just trying to redirect some cash that helps me support my lifestyle of supporting others and the environment. Okay. So it's, I just don't have time to be fucking beat myself up like that. It's great to have self-reflection, but if your self-reflection is preventing you from taking action, now you're in self-destruction, okay? Oh, I know, I'm just who I am. Some people are, I can't cure it, yeah. Some people are born to lose. That's just how it is. Like, some people are just born to lose. They're born to be peasants, and I eat peasant food, and I live a peasant lifestyle, but I don't have peasant thoughts. Peasant thoughts is like, I can't control anything, I can't control anything. It's just how it is. Whatever happens to me in my life, I'm like, how can I spin this to win this? It's Lance Armstrong style. How can you spin it to win it? Okay? So your parents made fun of you being fat. That's great. That taught you early in age. What people think of us doesn't matter that much. What really fucking matters is what we think of ourselves. And what we think of ourselves is in direct proportion to how much benefit we're giving other people, especially the environment, especially animals, especially people in need. Which is, like, man, it's like, being 2023, there's so much resources now for self-help, right? And you're doing a great job, my friend, because you're asking me for advice. You're not just sitting there going, I'll take life on the chin. You're actually getting out there and getting it fucking done. And you're asking for guidance. But you have these people out there who just sit around and fucking do fuck all and want the max results with least effort. And that's great in a mindset of not wasting time and energy, but also you sitting on the fucking couch and go, well, I'm not going to get off the couch unless I make $1,000 a day. And then they're fucking dead broke and they're sponging off other people. Or they're relying on other people because other people who are doing the hard work, but they're not. They're like, oh, can I do this with it? Yeah, anyway. That's the deal. Is like, it's time to start helping other people. All right, it's time to do that. If we're feeling depression, because that depression is based on how we look or whatever, then we have to go to the slums in the Philippines. We have to go to a burns victims unit at the local hospital. All right, go and volunteer serving meals at local burns victims. Or if you can't do that, just go into the ward and pretend you're looking for someone. All right, just dress up as a courier. And just dress up. Oh, from DHL. Just my first day. Like, I don't have my uniform, but I got a package here for someone. Just write some address on and walk through the fucking ward and just look at the burns victims and go fucking hell. And then look at yourself and go, shit, what am I fucking whinging about? I'm being a beta fucking bitch. I need to harden the fuck up, man. All right. And people say, no, Harley, you're wrong. Depression's a mental disease. Blah blah blah. And you have to take medication. And you're great. You do that if you want. You do that if you want, okay? And you suffer all the side effects of those drugs. You do whatever the fuck you want. Your life, your choice. So maybe if I am wrong, it doesn't matter because I'm getting the results. But people are like, what's your business model? What's your, where's your shop? You got to have a shop. You got to have a business model. You got to have a plan. You can't just sell shoes and make thousands of dollars a week. You can't do that. You got to go to business school. You got to do that. So what the fuck? I've been in the slums in the Philippines where people sell fucking moldy peanuts for 5 cents a bag. All right. They hustle and grind, man, okay? So people have all these excuses. No, you can't just cure this, and you can't just do that. You can't just, no. I'm like, what? I'm doing it, People tell me, you can't do this. And I'm like, dude, I've been doing it for the last 20 years. I've been doing it for the last 20 weeks. I've been doing it for the last 20 minutes. I don't know. Some people are born to lose, okay? Some people are born to lose in society. And it's just and that can be, we can also choose to become a loser or a winner. Right? And a winner's not how much money you make. A winner's like how you see yourself, how much you can help and influence other people who want to be helped and influenced, not just time wasters. How you help the planet. What's your carbon footprint looking like? Things like that. So it's you're on the right path. But you have to make sure you carb the fuck up, all right? You have to stay away from the caffeine and the cacao and shit like that if you're having depressive thoughts, because those things, they amplify those things, all right? Those drugs are purposely put out there in society. Cacao, caffeine, they purposely put those things out there in society because those things do cause depressive thoughts, and depressed people are easier to control. Why? Because when you're feeling shit, you're focusing on yourself, okay? Why don't I eat, smash tons of fucking chocolate, and why don't I drink coffee or take caffeine pills, I mean, I have caffeine a few times a year, but it's just, I don't know how it affects my thoughts the next day, okay? So, going to bed at 9 p.m., 8 p.m., boom, all right, do that, and you'll be game changer, man. So that's what I recommend. Is you've got this gold mine of 280 pounds to 180 before and after photos, right? No, I'm gonna wait till I'm 120 pounds and then I'll do an ebook. Then you've missed out. You've missed out because people want answers today. People want motivation today. 180 pounds, you're fine, bro. All right, like you're maybe not gonna win the Tour de France, but fuck, who's gonna win the Tour de France anyway? So we have to be realistic, all right? Realistic. And have some life perspective. Visit the slums in Manila. Visit the burns unit, okay? Visit the people in hospital who are now quadriplegic, paraplegic because they were pillion passenger on a motorbike or got hit by a drunk driver out of their control, and they were out there. It's like we need to have perspective. I don't care what other people go through. It's me. And that's why people suffer, because they don't care what other people go through. They lack empathy. They just we get overly self-entitled, and when we focus on ourselves the most, that's when we suffer the most. Okay, simple as that. It's simple as that. The more you focus on yourself, the more pain you will feel. Okay, now you obviously have to look after your health. You gotta have some level of self-focus where you get enough sleep, water, sugars. But after that, boom, let's go serve the community. Let's go serve the environment. Let's go serve the plastic on the beaches or whatever. All right, just go and be productive, man. Helping the environment. And people will judge you and critique you. Great, fuck it. You've already passed that test. Get out there and fucking get it. Life, we can just be a beta or a sigma any given moment. And I can tell you which is more fun. I think you know the answer to that.